Welcome to Dezinlife. Friends, year 2020 has gone and we are in 2021. And COVID pandemic is towards its end. Vaccination going to start by the 16th. So almost maybe next couple of days. So today we'll be talking about the butterfly effect in the pharma, which is going unnoticed, or you can say less noticed. But first I'll talk about what is a butterfly effect, because some people may be knowing, some people may not be knowing. Butterfly effect is basically when the small change lead to the bigger change, or you can say one small incident lead to the bigger impact in the future. Due to COVID, pharma industry sale is affected since March 2020. So in last 9-10 months, there is a different phase in the pharma industry. Like in the month of March, most of the company try to fill up their stock. Or we can say from the March, April or May, those 3 months, were there certain segment was showed growth and certain segment start showing the degrowth, because this was initial understanding about the pandemic. Something around June or July, things start changing and the understanding about pandemic also changes. The butterfly effect I am going to talk about today is the respiratory segment. Now, due to COVID, people start wearing the mask, and which effectively reduce not only COVID but other respiratory disease also, whether it's say tuberculosis, whether pneumonia, whether allergy, cough, cold. So all these disease has been reduced because of usage of the mask. We might be thinking that because of COVID, our dermatology will be bigger affected, or maybe ophthalm may be bigger affected, because these doctors, they see the patient more closely. But last few months, derma growth or ophthalm growth, they start matching almost with the pharma industry growth. Or bigger segment which are affected, maybe anti-infective, which is also shown in growth in the month of December. Or maybe you can say gastro, which is again shown the big growth in the month of December. But there is one segment, the respiratory. If you look at entire trajectory of the respiratory segment, in the month of March, it has shown the big growth, and reason was simply because initial understanding was that the COVID is going to be respiratory disease, that big purchase in the month of March. April and June also, growth of the respiratory segment was slightly better than the pharma industry. And somewhere around June, July, or you can say for the last 6 months, the gap between the respiratory growth and pharma industry growth has been increasing, and respiratory growth today, you will look at last 6 months, is significantly less than the pharma industry growth. Now question comes, whether with the end of this pandemic, if we look at say next 3-4 month time, or by the time we start April 2021, will the respiratory start hitting the good growth or so? May not be, because this government has already issued advisory for using the mask for next 6 months. But maybe mask is not going to go away in entire 2021 also. People in the privately may not use the mask, but in the public travel, or maybe the trains, or you can say more public place, some people keep on using the mask. So as long as a mask is there, this is keep on affecting the respiratory segment growth. So it's not question of affecting respiratory growth in the year of 2020 of the COVID, but I think to 2021 or maybe some extent 2022 also, this is going to affect of the respiratory segment. So if you look at long-term point of view, which segment is most affected by this COVID is going to be respiratory segment. So friends, I hope this kind of analysis you can look at your different segment, and I hope you will find it useful to you.